Go ahead on and hit record as well. But yeah, that's a good question. Do I plan on giving trade setups as well? I used to give trade setups, but I don't know. I kind of stopped doing it because people get impatient. I don't know. It's just a lot that go into play when you're giving out trade setups and stuff. My goal is to help each and every one of you guys become self-sufficient in the markets. You guys be able to analyze the markets and catch these moves on your own. That's what I want you all to be. I don't really want you guys to rely on me, because honestly, when we got a group of people that's all trading the same, what that does is it has more eyes in the markets and a lot more people. We can bounce ideas off of each other and really level up when it comes to trading. So I really don't like if I send out a trade, like I'll send out a trade idea that I'm getting into that I'm watching, but I really won't call out a trade. Matter of fact, if you were on my session last night, I did give out a trade last night on AUD USD. We can go check that out real quick. I did give out a call on AU last night. So if I go down to like a 5-minute chart, you can see that I gave out this call right here on AUD USD right here. And I gave you guys options because I had multiple harmonics that set up. So our entry point was right here at this D level, and target one did get hit. I was only going for target one. If I take my fib from my C leg all the way up here to my D leg, take it to the completion of that D, which is right there. You can see target one. Target one was hit on AUD USD last night. So if you took that trade, so also for those that put buy limits at that level that I told you to put last night, go ahead on and delete it, because price hit target one and it shot up like you see right here. So go ahead on and delete it. But target one was hit for about, on this trade, because on the lower time frame, you can, like I said, you can scalp this method as well. And I think this went for about 13 pips, and target two would have been about 25 pips. So you can use this method to scalp as well when you come to trading harmonics. But what I was hoping for was, we get that sell opportunity from here, and we ride that move all the way down to the completion of this back pattern right here. So if I take my fill from this level and take it all the way up here to where you see X right here, we had this harmonic pattern that was potentially going to play out. So from X to A to B, B to C. Since price completed up here, B to C. C to D, that 88.6 is where we were looking for price to complete. And if price would have, pushed down to this level right here, then I would have bought at this, and this is a back pattern in white, and this is also a back pattern in green. So you got these patterns basically one inside of another. So I would have, I had my pending order sitting at this level down here, at this 88.6 right here for a buy opportunity. I mean, overall, we had the right idea that we were looking to buy it, but again, it's all about timing when you trade in harmonic patterns. You don't want to just be buying at anything. 2:09 in the night. Good morning from West Berlin. Nice, welcome. I'm new. Is it possible for you to break everything down slow? Yeah, I'm gonna just teach this back pattern right here. Since matter of fact, I'm gonna teach you the Gartley pattern that I just showed you how I caught 500 pips. So I'm just going over this harmonic pattern right here and just showing you guys exactly what is possible when you trade harmonic patterns. So what I want to do right now is go and show you guys how I actually caught 500 pips. Matter of fact, I think I caught almost. Let me see, GBP CAD, because I also caught this trade right here. This trade right here went for about, we go to a 4-hour chart. Now let me go down to 1 hour so you all can see it better. Yeah, I'm gonna actually break everything down for you guys as well. Also go to my YouTube channel. If you go back here to IML TV, you can see that this right here is one of my YouTube recorded sessions. So go here to my session and make sure you guys just click the link right here, YouTube, and watch my recordings. Everything that I pretty much do is on my YouTube channel, recorded there. You're not going to find it here on IML TV as of yet, but due to technical difficulties. But go here to the chat and you'll see recorded session right here. Click that and it'll take you directly to all of my trading sessions. But same as that thing right here on GBP CAD. So this right here is a bat pattern, the same as that pattern that I just showed you guys on AUD USD. And you know, when you start training your eyes to see these different harmonic patterns, it's going to really you really going to become a beast ass trader. That's what I call all my traders, all my students, beast ass traders. You know, I got a group of individuals who I'm working with personally. They are, you know, killing it. Like like my group is like the Illuminati. Like if you ain't talking harmonics, if you trade any other style, then you're not, you know, pretty much welcome in that group. Like I'm really trying to you know, help everybody dissect the power of trading harmonic patterns and what, you know, what you can like literally do. You know, when you trade harmonic patterns, it's going to give you a sense of direction in the market. It's also going to give you a game plan every single time. So I caught this trade right here also. This right here went for about, my entry point was this D point right here. And this yellow line is target 1. And it went for, let's see, price went for, price went for 175 pips on this trade. So 500 plus 175, that's about 675 pips. So again, this is the bat pattern, but I want to go and show you guys that Gartley pattern that I went over on GBP AUD. And this is only target 1 right here, this yellow line. My target 2, this thing potentially has the opportunity to go all the way down to, let's see, 179.46. It has a potential to go there, so it still has more room to go. But I only went for target 1, and that's what I'm gonna tell you guys when you start trading harmonics. It has a potential to move at least another 130 pips to the downside. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is when you trade harmonic patterns, is only go for target 1. The targets, I'm gonna go over that as well. 38.2, 61.8 are the 2 targets when you trade harmonic patterns, and that's with all harmonic patterns. Okay, so let's go ahead on and break down this on GBP AUD trade real quick for you guys. GBP AUD. And I'm gonna just take you guys step by step on trading harmonic patterns. People ask all the time, well, you know, do you use the harmonic scanner? Well, when I trade, like my eye, like I see the harmonic pattern happen before the scanner will even pick it up, which is a good thing, right? The scanner is a tool. If I don't really see anything in the markets, then I'll go and rely on the scanner and just see what I can, you know, see what the scanner picks up. But the ratios and everything that I use are slightly different when it comes to what the scanner presents. So looking at this pattern right here, let me see, how should I, yeah, I'm gonna just do it this way. Let me see. All right, yeah, I'm gonna just do it this way. So I'm gonna draw it out over here, then I'm gonna come over here to the actual candle, the chart, and show you guys. So when you trade in harmonic patterns, right, almost always the market is going to have some type of consolidation. You're gonna have that period of consolidation, and then the market is just sitting in its zone. And you have to be patient and wait. The market is going to eventually make up its mind whether it want to go to the upside or to the downside. Okay. So if you've been on my session before, a lot of this stuff right here is going to be, you know, just recycled information that that you guys probably heard before. The Mark, what's up? He's one of my beast ass traders as well. Him and his squad are killing it when it comes to trading, catching these same exact moves in the market that that I'm showing you guys right now. But yeah, the market's gonna have that period of consolidation. Okay. Now it has to make up its mind. So in this case, let's say the market decided to push to the upside. You got that period of consolidation, right? And then boom, it breaks to the upside. This level right here is what we call support. Okay. And this level up here is our resistance level up here. But we're just gonna focus on the support level. So this is what we're gonna identify as our X leg right here, which is considered our anchor leg. Okay. Now, when the market is going up, you have to be patient and wait for the market to come to a complete stop and then reverse. When you start seeing the market create that level of resistance, which is right here, our level of resistance, RES for resistance, guess what? This is what we have established as our A leg. And you're just going to follow the market from there. Here's our A leg right here. Okay. Now, when you trade harmonic patterns, the tools that I use, I trade naked. And what I use is I use Fibonacci. That's it. Okay. Fibonacci, that's all I use. So what I want to do, looking for this Gartley pattern, when you trade harmonic patterns, okay, so I'm taking my fib from X to A. Now, when you trade harmonic patterns, you have to be aware that the B leg of the harmonic pattern is going to tell you exactly what you look for. Since we're working with the Gartley pattern, I'm just going to focus on the Gartley pattern. We're waiting for price to come down to the 61.8 for the market to pull down. So the market will pull down, boom, hit the 61.8. Okay, it can come all the way down. As long as it does not touch the 78.6, we're good. So it can come all the way down. It can wick it can come down close below it. As long as it don't touch the 78.6, then we're good. So with this Gartley pattern, we got the 61.8, and let me just go ahead and erase this right here. So we got that 61.8 touch, which is a valid Gartley pattern. Boom, price came down at the 61.8. So I have my B leg established, okay? So let me go ahead and write that down. And this is the same exact move that I used to catch this 500 pips on GBP AUD. Now I want to give a shout out to a couple people as well, because I've been getting some DMs from a couple individuals that also caught the same exact move as well. So shout out to y'all that caught that move. Does it have to reach the 61.8 or can it be above? Nah, it has to touch it. It has to touch it. Just like it can wick it. It can even close below it, but it has to touch the 61.8 and it cannot touch the 78.6. All right. So the next thing I want to do is look for my C leg. So in order for me to take my fib, in order for me to find my B leg, what we have is what we call the formula, okay, aka the code. So that's why you guys see my name Da Vinci Code on IMLTV. I think it says Da Vinci Code. Let me see. Does it? Yeah, Da Vinci Code. Okay, perfect, nice. So yeah, check this out. I got so many aliases. The candle can't wick it can't touch. The candle cannot touch the 71.8 at all. If it does, then it makes it invalid. So you have to be surgical on these charts when you are drawing Fibonacci, making sure it's wick to wick. That's how I draw my fibs when I'm trading harmonics. So the code for the formula is simple: X plus A equals B, and that equals a 61.8%. Okay, 61.8% for my B leg. Now to get my C leg, what I want to do is take my Fibonacci tool I want to take it from A to B, and I'm just going to wait for price to pull back and give me a 61.8 touch. Now, this is why I say that the harmonic scanner, and what I do is slightly different, okay? For me, price has to come back up and hit the 61.8 minimum. The internet and the scanner just says a 38.2. I take the 61.8 because it's a higher accuracy. The percentage levels are a little bit more accurate when I'm trading, okay? If I'm always going for the 38.2, then guess what? I'm exposing myself to the market on trades that I shouldn't be in. So I go for the 61.8. It gives me minimum exposure in the market with maximum potential to make profits on these trades. So the 61.8, it has to hit for the C leg minimum. Okay. Now here's the thing with the C leg. Price can come up and hit the 78.6. It can touch the 88.6. It can even touch the 100 as long as price doesn't close above my A leg. As soon as price penetrate that A leg, guess what? This makes the pattern invalid. Okay. So price can go, the minimum is 61.8 all the way up to the retest of the A leg. As soon as it closes above the A leg, that makes everything invalid. So we're just going to take the 61.8 for right now. Now guess what? That's our C leg, okay? So now, looking at this market, basically I already know or have an idea which way the market is going to go once it starts to complete the C leg and the B leg and all of that. I kind of have an idea which way the market is going to go, okay? Because when you trade harmonics, you know exactly where the market's complete, right? On every single harmonic pattern. So let me go ahead and write this formula down over here. So we got A plus B equals C, and that equals 61.8. 61.8 minimum. MIN for minimum, okay? And what I mean by X plus A equals B, that's just simply taking your fib from your X leg all the way up to your A leg. And when I say A plus B equals C, that's simply taking your fib from your A leg all the way down to your B leg. It's very, very simple. Watch the video 100 times, all right, every single night if you got to, so you can get, it's like your favorite song on repeat. You're going to start training your mindset and your eyes to see these different movements in the markets. So that's what I did when I first got started trading harmonics a couple years ago. Like I would just sit there and watch it over and over again until I just remembered it to the T. So to find the completion of the harmonic, okay, what we have is called a zone. So with the harmonic patterns, you'll be entering out of a zone. Yes, this is the Gartley pattern. I'll write this down. Gartley, Gartley. I think that's how you spell it. Gartley. Okay, that's the Gartley pattern. So what I'm looking at right now, because I know that my ratios for me to complete this Gartley pattern should be at the 78.6 of my X to A Fibonacci completion. So if I take my fib from X all the way up here to A, I know price has to come down and hit that 78.6 for an entry zone. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take a trend line. I'm going to take a trend line and I'm going to highlight. I'm just going to drop it right here on that 78.6. Boom, right there. Because like I told you guys, the harmonics, there's a zone that you enter out of, okay? So the 78.6 is the start of that zone. Now, what I want to do now is take my Fibonacci extension tool. Okay, you can do it like this. You can just go ahead on and take it from the X and move it all the way up into the B leg. Or you can take your Fibonacci extension from, I'll show you the two ways that you can do it. You can take your Fibonacci extension from A to B, all the way back up to A. I like to use the Fibonacci extension, but you can see these levels down here still line up, okay? So whatever preference you like, you can use it. So you got the 1272 right here, lines up with the 1272, 1414 lines up with the 1414, 1618 lines up with the 1618. So it's still the same thing, but it's just depending on what tool you like to use, okay? So let me erase that. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and delete the fib and keep my Fibonacci extension tool up there. So I took my fib extension from A to B, all the way back up to A. Now, what we have here is that 1272 level, okay? That 1272 level lines up with that yellow line, which is that 78.6, right? So check this out. When you have that 1272 and that 78.6 line up like it's lined up right now, then this is a strong reversal zone, okay? And look to the left, what we have right here, we have structure, okay? You have market structure where this is your resistance, RES resistance, and price broke and it's coming back down and retesting that level, boom. And this is the completion of that Gartley pattern. Okay, so this right here is a bullish Gartley pattern right here, and this over here is a bearish. So it's just the inverse of these two patterns right here. So my entry point is this at this price right here, 1.72890. Okay, so that means is that I'm looking for a buying opportunity, which is the D leg, which is my completion. That's a D. That's my completion right there, that D leg. Okay, so now what you want to do is go ahead on and enter your trade right there. So again, just to go over this again, taking your Fibonacci tool or your Fibonacci extension and taking it from A to B back up to A with the Fibonacci extension tool to get your extension levels down here. So that'll be your entry point. So let's see. So that's what we have right there for the Gartley pattern. And now I'm going to go over here to the live charts. Now, what you guys see on the internet, you see pretty much a clean whatchamacallit. What you see, this is what you guys see on the internet, all right? Boom, the market went up, market came down, market went up, market came down, and you enter the trade. Okay, I'm going to erase all this right here. You can go back and rewatch it. And anybody got any questions on this real quick? Is it making some type of sense to you guys? You're confused. All right, perfect. You should be confused. What you want to do is go back and rewatch the video over and over and over again until you understand. But that's good that you're confused. I like that. How I got the 61.8? Simple. The 61.8, I took my fib from my X leg, which is right here, to my A leg, and it gave me this level right here. I'll do it for you real quick. I took my fib from here to here. Let me extend that out and tell me what this B leg give me. A 61.8, right? That B leg gave me a 61.8. So from X to A, follow the market. From A, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. Boom, it hit the 61.8. That's my B leg. Yeah, this session will be on my YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube, all right. So you can go and go to my IML TV, and you'll see it right here. Is there a session going on now? How do you know when a leg starts just measuring and just keep measuring until the numbers match up? So I'm going to clear my screen real quick. No, I'm not going to clear it right now. So let me read the question again. Hold on. How do you know when a leg starts? So you're going to, all right, this is another thing as well. When I'm trading harmonic patterns, you're not really going to see the harmonic develop until it gets around a C leg. That's when you really start, okay, cool, this is like a potential Gartley pattern. I didn't see this harmonic pattern right here until it was about right here. And then I was like, all right, cool. If this level right here holds and doesn't break below my A leg, then I know that this will be my entry zone up here for me to sell. So all of this over here, I really didn't see it. I actually did see, some. So all right, cool. Let me see. So I saw the market when it was like over here, because I was waiting for another harmonic pattern to complete with this structure right here, which was a cipher pattern that I was looking at, which is another harmonic, but it never the levels didn't match up. So what I did was I just left it alone because this is the 4-hour chart too. So I had a lot of time to, really dissect this, and I see price pushed up, hit that 61.8 level right here. And then boom, I was like, okay, cool. If these levels hold, then I know my entry point is up here. Like for a Gartley pattern, for any type of harmonic pattern, let me give you guys a little pointer. Any type of harmonic pattern, okay? If it doesn't hit the Fibonacci level, then it's not valid. Like it has to hit, like for the Gartley pattern, the B leg has to hit 61.8, and that's it. No need for you to try to look for anything else, because if you do that, then you just creating your own stuff in the market when you shouldn't be, right? So you only should be looking for when you trade in the Gartley patterns at 61.8, and that's it. From your X to your A leg, from your X to your A leg. So again, if I see the market break out to the upside, I got this consolidation period, and boom, I just see a big breakout like this. Guess what? I'm just going to take my fib from here, my X, and all the way up to my A leg. I'm just going to be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Boom, it hit the 61.8. Cool. I know exactly what I'm looking for now. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm using the Fibonacci tool. It's right here. This purple thing right here is my Fibonacci. Yeah, it's literally that easy. But the hard part is that harmonics are new for people. How often does this happen? But very, very often. Yeah, this is a pretty common pattern. It's easy once you train your eye to see it. Like if you go Google liar, LIAR, illusion picture on Google, just Google that liar illusion photo or image, you're going to see it's going to show you, the like an illusion. Some people might see the word liar, some people might see a face. That's how the markets are right here when you trade the harmonic patterns. If I didn't draw this out for you guys, you all probably wouldn't even know this is a Gartley pattern or a harmonic pattern. Why is like to me it's like an illusion. For that's why it's an illusion. Like until you can actually train your eye and see the movement in the market. This is the 4 hour time frame. Just look right over here, yeah. Everything on my like right there. See, and that's another thing too, guys, that kill people in the markets. Like, I know this is your first time on a chart, but I know it's like, is it best to use the 4 hour time frame? I know this is like your first time. I don't know if were you asking the time frames that you can trade this on, or were you asking me what time frame am I on right now? Okay, cool. What time frames can I trade it on? I can trade it on every time frame. I can trade this on every time frame. On a much bigger time charts, you have bigger movements. On a lower time frame, it's like more like a scout method. But Sandra's asking me this question right now: what time frame are you on now? And that's what kills people in the markets. All right, like if you just open up your eyes and look to the left, bam, it says 4H, which is the 4 hour time chart. And just because of when you trading harmonics or when you just trading in general, what hurts people is the fact that they don't look like an inch to the left, or they don't they only think of it like of, how can I say it, like they don't keep it simple, and that's what kills people a lot in the market, just because they don't take the time to actually to look. That makes sense. So if you like little things like that, what time frame are you on right now, like that right there can hurt you in the markets. And I'm not picking on you at all. I'm just saying that just to give people an example of how trading is like a game of inches. Okay, just like playing sports. I played basketball for a living overseas in Italy, and this right, it's no different from trading, right? It's like it's all a game of inches. If you ever look at a basketball game and you see a player shoot the ball, and you wonder how come the defender didn't block the shot, and if you look at the replay in slow motion, they're like an inch or a centimeter away from deflecting the ball, but the player still shot the ball. And sometimes you look at a like Steph Curry, you look at his shots, you're like, damn, like how the heck did he make that? The defender was all over him, right? So it's kind of like the same thing with this right here. It's all game of inches. So you have to pay attention to all types of details in the market. So scan or harmonic, I don't know what that means. Stop loss would be like major support. No, I'll go over the stop loss and everything. So again, to answer that, to finish up that question, how do you know where to start the harmonic pattern? It's based off of a period of it's based out of a period of consolidation, then an impulse leg, either to the upside or to the downside. Again, this is my consolidation zone, and price broke out of that zone. So this level of support will be my start point. Now, what I want to do right now is let me clear my chart. You all can go back and watch the replay and get this. Let's go to the actual drawing, the actual chart. So let's see. All right, cool. So here we go. So we have price came up. This little consolidation period right here. We got a period of consolidation right here. Price came up, started to consolidate, then boom, it broke to the downside. Now, what I meant to say is like, this is what you guys see on the internet, right? This looks so perfect. It's like the perfect setup. You got X, A, B, C, D. It's so perfect, right? This is what y'all see on the internet. This is what reality is right here. It's not as perfect, right? You don't see this right here. It's all, you know, choppy and stuff, right? Boom, 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 boom. It's all choppy, right? Look at all that nonsense in there, right? This is what people think success is right here. But this is what success actually looks like. That makes sense? This is what y'all see on the, you know, on the charts and stuff like that. This is what it actually is. So start training your eye to see this type of stuff, right? So when you're trading these harmonic patterns, you want to, even though it has all this chop in here, I'm taking the entire move of this is one leg right here. This is all one leg. This is all one leg. This is all one leg. And this is all one leg. Okay. So when we're looking at the actual chart right now, yeah, there's a big difference. So when we actually looking at the chart right now, I'm gonna go ahead on and delete this right here. And let me delete this. So when we're looking at the chart, electric W. So when we're looking at this chart right here, the market pushed price down, right? From this level of resistance up here, our level of resistance. Market shot up, created a level of resistance, and then it reversed. Boom. Okay. So when I'm watching this right here, I'm just waiting for price to give me a level of support. Yeah, it hit right here for support, but it pulled back and boom, creating a new low. So now this is my actual low right here, okay? This is my actual low point. So to start this off, this will be my X leg. Follow the market to a level of support. Again, it's all the basics from resistance all the way down to support. Just the basics, okay? Everything starts with basics to anything. When I was playing basketball, right? I didn't go on a court and start shooting 3-pointers as soon as I walk in the gym. What I would do is go directly under the goal, and I would work on my form shooting. I see the ball go in. I get a couple of I get my rhythm going. I take a step back. You know, my goal was to hit nothing but net on every single shot, right? I see the ball go in a couple times. I take a step back, building that confidence. All basic stuff. Next thing you know, I'm at the 3-point line, shooting threes and draining buckets. So it's the same thing with this, right? Basic fundamentals, right? Like I say, I don't just come in the gym and just start shooting threes. I start with the basic fundamentals of shooting right under the basket, getting that soft touch, and, you know, working my way to the 3-point line. Basic fundamentals, your level of resistance, which is right here, down to your level of support, which is right here. Simple stuff, right? Support, resistance. So you all should be able to identify the major levels of support, resistance, major level of resistance, major level of support. So I have my X leg, I have my A leg. So if you guys been paying attention, who can tell me what I should do next to find my B leg? When I take my Fibonacci tool, and what do I do? If you guys been paying attention. I take my Fibonacci tool and I do what? Yeah, you're right. I look for the 61.8, but how do I find the 61.8? It's like some of you guys have goals in life, right? You say you want to, you know, you want to make an extra $1,000 trading, but how are you gonna? What are the steps that takes you to make that extra $1,000 trading? So I need to know that. I need to know the steps to find that 61.8. X to A equals B, exactly. She said high to low. Yeah, that's good, but you gotta be more, you know, precise. What high, what low? X to A equals B 61.8. X plus A equals B 61.8. All right, perfect. So y'all have been paying attention. I like that. That's what's up. So I'm gonna take my field from X all the way down to A. Okay. Let me do this for you guys. All right, cool. This right here should help you out. So what I did, to show you guys what I did, those who don't know, I just did a replay. So if I hit play, it's going to actually show you guys exactly. I'll show you guys what I mean. So I'm just going to take my field from X to A. This is a feature that I use for like back testing. I recommend you all do the same thing. So I'll take my field from X to A, okay? So from X to A, my 61.8 is right here, right? So guess what I'm doing? I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Let me see what question. Oh crap, wrong thing. I just found my teacher. Nice. So appreciate that. So from X to A, I took my field from my X all the way down to my A, okay? Now, I'm going to hit play. And what I'm doing is waiting for price. I'm waiting for price to come up here and hit that 61.8 level. Honestly, let me stop this. Pause. Honestly, when I took my field from X to A, and all I see is this stuff right here. All I see is this. Honestly, I have no idea what pattern I'm looking for. Okay? Until it actually happens. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. So right now I don't know what I'm looking for, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. So I'm just watching the market right now. I got my eyes on it. Boom, I see prices pushing up. I see price still wants to go higher from the X to A move. Okay, I see it pulling back now. So based off that 50% move right here, touch, I'm looking for a potential bat pattern, but I'm not talking about the bat pattern now. We're talking about the Gartley. I just wanted this now that, okay, yeah, so I'm doing this for teaching purposes, but so right now I'm just sitting right here at this 50%. So I'm looking for a different harmonic pattern, okay? So I'm looking for a different harmonic pattern. Bam, it hit the 61.8. Because it hit that 61.8, now that changes everything that I was looking for based off that 51%. I mean, that 50% move. Because price came up and hit that 61.8, I'm looking for something completely different now. Does that make sense, everybody? Right now, I'm looking for a Gartley pattern because it hit that 61.8. It hit that 61.8 level. So now this is my C leg. So when you have your notes written on your next to you on your desk and you're looking for your harmonic patterns, this is what you should be doing. So I have my new notes next to my computer as a beginner, and I see this is what it looks like. Ray said do this, do that. This is what that lines up. Check it off and go on. This is like your checklist right here. So what I'm going to do now that I have that C leg established, I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Who can tell me the next move that I should be doing? Who can tell me my next move? How do I find my? I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. That should be my B leg. I'm tripping. This should be my B leg. Okay. So now let me grab my fib again and let me make sure everything is still lined up. X to A, 61.8. So remember when I told you that price can close above the 61.8? As long as it doesn't touch the 78.6, we're fine, okay? So who can tell me my next move? A plus B equals C. Damn, so y'all are paying attention. A plus B equals C minimum. Remember, it's just the minimum 61.8. Do fibs from A to B leg. It has to be at least 61.8. Yeah. And I think you said that you were lost and confused. You didn't understand. But look at you now. You telling me exactly what to do. I like that. Exactly, but not greater than A. So I'm going to take my fib from A all the way up here to B. Not the 61.8. I'm taking the entire move. And you have to get surgical, okay? See how I got it from wick to wick? That's how y'all have to be. So right now I'm looking for a minimum 61.8 because that's what you guys told me. I'm looking for that minimum 61.8 without price closing coming down here to this A leg, okay? So let me go ahead on and hit play. So that's what we're looking for right now. So we just waiting. This starting to make sense? This starting to make sense to everybody? Yes, yes, 100%. Yes. So right now we're just waiting for the market to push down and give us that 61.8 touch. We're just waiting for it to do it. That's what you guys told me. Yes, I'm not confused. Finally, LOL. Yeah, I told you. It's gonna take you just a little. If I slap you around a little bit on this webinar, you'll get it. So yeah, we're just being patient, waiting for price at 61.8 for another confirmation. But I'm glad that you are starting to grasp this concept. Like I said, it's very, very simple. You just need the mentor. Boom, price came down. Price came down and hit that 61.8 level right there, okay? Price came down and hit that 61.8. Okay, you see that? From A to B. Now I have my C leg. It has been a month, and this is the only thing that has made sense. Awesome, I like that. Appreciate it. So now what I have is established is my C leg. Let me grab my pen. I have my C leg established right here. So right now, based off the information that I have gathered, based off the information I gathered, I know exactly where the market should go because I have all these levels lined up correctly. X, A, B, C, they all lined up perfectly. So let me erase this again, and let me erase that, and that, and let me redraw it because it moved on my chart. So we have X, we have A, we have our B leg, we have our C leg. Okay. Now, when you trade on harmonic patterns, guess what? This is what you're going to see right here. For the most part, you're going to see this happen. Like if I was to open up my chart and I see this happen, I'm like, bam, okay, cool. I see a harmonic formation about to complete. Let me grab my fib and measure out these levels, make sure they line up. Cool, I know where my entry point is. I never really see a harmonic pattern in the beginning like this over here. I never really see a harmonic pattern in the beginning when it's starting to develop. I always see it when it looks something like this because it's a little bit more clear. So that's another thing. First time watcher, how long have you mind blown? Nice. First time watcher, just hopped on a few minutes ago, mind blowing. This is already mind blowing. Yeah, I'm about to blow your mind right now. Watch this. Who can tell me the next step to this harmonic completion right here? Who can tell me the next step to find the D completion when we actually enter the trade? X plus A equals D, that's 78.6. Exactly. Everybody is. Marcel, is that correct? What's the second part of our entry point for the D leg? Who can tell me? It cannot pass X. Not necessarily. Yeah, take your Fibonacci extension from A to B back to A, and we're looking for that zone. Remember that 1272 and that 78.6 zone. Remember that, okay? That's why this zone is highlighted up here. So if I take my fib extension from A to B back to A, let me see. Let me grab it real quick. If I take my fib extension, so yeah, if I take my fib from if I take my fib from so if I take my fib from my Fibonacci extension, remember you can use either one. You can use your Fibonacci extension, or you can use the Fibonacci retracement. So again, I'm just going to take my fib extension from A to B all the way back down to A. Okay, so remember guys, it's two entry points. All right, we got the Marcel said it right, X plus A equals D, which is 78.6. So I'm going to take my fib from, I'm going to grab my fib tool, take it from A, I'm sorry, take it from X, taking it from my X leg all the way down here to my A leg. And we're looking for that 78.6 zone, right? Can you all agree that this is the zone that we'll be entering out of? Aubrey said 88.6. Nah, it's the 78.6. So from X to A, we get the 78.6, which is right here. And that's why I have this zone highlighted out up here as well. So the 78.6 zone is right here, and the 1272 zone. Now, you remember when I showed you guys the other harmonic, the other Gartley that I actually drew out? Remember that? Remember when it was the 78.6 and the 1272 actually lined up together? Now, look at this one right here. You got the 78.6 right here, and you have the 1272 up here. Now, this is a zone that we have to look for an entry point when you trade in the harmonics. Okay, it's a zone. So normally, whenever I get a gap this big on this harmonic pattern right here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to take the maximum extension of is the market angles. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Maria. But normally, whenever I have a zone like this, what I like to do is measure out the zone. So I'm going to grab this and just measure out the zone real quick. And this is 180 pip. This is 183 pip zone. Okay, 183 pip zone. So what that means is that I'm going to be a little bit picky whenever I enter this trade right here. So I'm actually going to take the maximum completion of this entire move right here, which is at 1272. And that's why I have that box right there highlighted. So if I go ahead on and click play, let me erase everything real quick. Let me erase this. Does this make sense to you guys? Is this making sense to everybody right now? So you can see that I have this zone already highlighted. So let me go ahead on and delete it. Let me remove that, and let me remove this. So I have that 1272 level, which is this little box right here, and the 78.6 zone highlighted up here. So what I'm going to do right now is hold on, give me 2 seconds. So what I want to do right now is go ahead on and hit play. So right now, I already have an idea of where I want to enter the zone. So I have everything set up. So if I come here and grab my harmonic tool, take it from X to X to A to B, B to C, C to D, where I want it to complete. I already have everything lined up, and I already know exactly what I want to do when I enter the trade. So basically, what I'm going to do is go ahead on and set my pending order at this level up here, and set it and forget it, basically. And I'm just going to set it. I'm just going to set it and forget it. So right now, we're just being patient and waiting for the market to push up into that zone. Like I said, this is why I'm going to enter the trade for a sell opportunity. So we already did the hard work, okay? So now, Fabio, ciao fratello, come stai? So I'm waiting for price to push up into the zone. And look what happened. Boom, we're in that trade. Let me pause this. Let me zoom in as well. We've got a question. Let's see. Why not ride it up to that zone? How do you determine a small box? The small box is that 1272 level, remember? It's that 1272 level. This level right here, this red line, this yellow line is the 78.6. And this box up here is that 1272 level. So as soon as price enter that box, that's when I'm looking to sell this, sell the market. Sto bene tu? Sì, anche io. I'm gonna show you the stop loss and everything as well. But the reason why we don't ride it up is because we don't want to get caught in the middle of no man's land right here. Why not just be patient and wait for the entire move to complete if you already know price is going to go up there? Yeah, you know, and then again, we're not trying to, we're not necessarily trying to predict the market as well. Like, oh yeah, it's going to automatically go up, because sometimes I used to get ahead of myself, right? I would get ahead of myself, and what would happen is I would get caught in a in a period of consolidation or whatever like that. The market will start to drop, and then boom, it'll push up to the upside. And by that time, I should have just been like, damn, I should have just been patient, just waited. Got you. So yeah, when you trade harmonics, it's all about being patient and letting the market come to you. When I was playing basketball, I never really tried to force anything, right? You just gotta let the game come to you. Same thing with trading, right? You just gotta let the game come to you. So now I'm already in that trade. So let me hit play. So matter of fact, let me do this. So to find my target is going to be from C to D. Okay, that's my target. Taking my field from C to D, and my first target is going to be the 38.2 level, and my target 2 will be right here at 61.8 level. Okay, so those are my 2 targets. So what I want to do is go ahead on and click play real quick. Hold on. The D equals the 1272. Yeah, correct. The D equals the 1272 level. Exactly. So what I want to do, like right now, I'm in a sell right now. So what I want to do is go ahead on and hit play and watch what happens. So now we're in the trade, we're in profit. And from that point, the market is starting to drop. And when you trade in harmonic patterns, remember, everything that happens after the D leg is out of your control. Remember that. You did all the work. You did all the work, okay? You analyzed the market. You got everything that you needed. You did all the necessary things. Y'all, the bikes out there. Y'all, they loud as hell. But yeah, you did everything. So you did everything that you were supposed to do, okay? Remember that. Everything that you're supposed to do, you what was I saying? You identified the harmonics, you identified the pattern and everything, and everything that happens after this D point right here is out of your control. Remember that, all right? So target one was sit right here. Target one went for about 367 pips on target one, and currently this price is sitting at 445 pips, and it went all the way down to about 480 pips on that, 485 pips on that trade. So again, if you had a penny lot size sitting on that trade, you would have cashed out, you know, about $40, $45, $45, $50 on that trade right there alone, just with a penny, just riding out. Again, if you up your lot size and you got like a much bigger lot size, even a 10-cent lot size on this trade, you would have made about $400 on that trade, right? Which is that's one hell of a move right there too. And then again, if you up your lot size, you put a standard lot size on there, you know, shit get, you know, things can get real crazy. How'd you say you get the target again? What sessions are you usually successful in with harmonics? All right, cool. I'm gonna answer this question. So for my targets, I'm just taking my fib from C to D, from C all the way up here to D, and you get the 38.2 and the 61.8. That's how you get your targets. Go to sleep, man. Fabio, ciao fratello. So so yeah, that's how you get your targets. But again, this went for about 485 pips. And what was the other question? Let me see. The other question was, what sessions are you usually successful in using harmonics? Honestly, I really don't trade a session when it comes to trading harmonic patterns. Okay, like I had this harmonic pattern identified. I had this harmonic pattern identified when it was like sitting way over here, and I saw that, you know, all the levels lined up and everything. So I knew that once I had all the levels lined up, all I do is go ahead on and set my pending order right here out of this box, because I know that for this specific harmonic pattern, this is the completion of that harmonic. All right, like I know that, and you all should know the same as that thing as well. You too, I need to watch and study from your videos. What about currency pairs? Yeah, go to my YouTube channel, watch everything over and over again, like your favorite song on repeat, until you understand it. That's what I did when I first started. I literally, you know, sat down and watched videos after videos after videos after videos until I understood it. Again, it's just like playing a sport. You go into the gym, you work out hard every single day, right? You don't just walk into the gym and shoot a couple jump shots. Okay, cool, I'm good, and go, you know, sit on your ass, you know, for the rest of the week until game time. Nah, you got to get in that gym. You got to get shots up. You got to study. You got to do all of that. If you go here, my YouTube channel is here. So if you come here, go to the IML, whatchamacallit, go to the chat on my session and just click here, my YouTube channel right here. You'll see my YouTube videos dropped in the session, recorded session. Just click that, it'll take you right to my YouTube channel. You can watch all my recordings and trainings. But again, yo, this is, you know, you guys trading these harmonic patterns. If you want to get involved, shoot me a DM. I'll send you some information, or go to the link that's pinned right there at the top of the post. But honestly, guys, if you guys want to be successful with this and really want to take it to that next level, you all have the opportunity to. Like, everything right here is being broken down. I did that, but I confused myself. I watch something different every single day. Nice. So yeah, if you guys want to be like successful with this, I see somebody just Miss Bush just subscribed to my YouTube channel. Nice. So yeah, if you guys watch this every single day, like I said, you all have the formula right here. Like there's no reason why you all can't, watch my videos, take notes, and sit here and implement this whenever you're trading. Like I got so many people in a private group that are that I'm working with, personally, and they are absolutely killing it. Beast ass traders, like, and it's crazy. Exactly. Yeah, everybody hashtag beast ass traders one time for me. So, like I say, what about stop loss? So the stop loss is very, very simple. You just take it from beast ass traders. Can you determine a 1272 retracement using such if you can? What ratios? So so the stop loss, again, you simply take your fib from X to A, and your stop loss is going to be this 113 level right here. That'll be like your normal stop loss. Now, what questions y'all got? Let me see. B-stash traders, don't forget about currency pair. Yeah, you can trade this on any currency pair. It don't even matter. B-stash traders. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm literally going to turn each and every one you got into B-stash traders. You just got to do your part and show up. I'm going to do my part and teach you guys. You just got to do your part and show up, all right? So, again, that 113 level is the textbook stop loss, but I like to hide my stop loss somewhere around the 1272 level. And again, it depends on the sometimes, again, when you trade your harmonics, you might get that entry point where price come up here, bam, hit your order and then drop like it did right here. Let's see. Sometimes you might get it where price will come up here, hit your entry order, and then boom, it'll drop. Sometimes you might get it where it comes up here and play around, test your patience, like really test your patience, and then drop. Sometimes, and this is what happens. Like when this right here starts to happen, you get caught in a situation like this. Like honestly, like I said, everything that happens after the D is out of your control. Like if it hit my stop loss, so what? I'm still gonna take the trade. It's still a good trade in my book, even if it hit my stop loss. I did all the necessary work right here. All the necessary work. Okay. This is all I have to do is identify this. This is my job right here. Identify the pattern. Everything that happens after the pattern is out of my control. And if it hit my stop loss, I'm still happy because I did what I was supposed to do. And I know the accuracy of trading harmonics is very, very, very high. See what questions y'all have. One of your classes every Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. and every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. If you come back here to iMarkets Live TV, you'll be able to see everything right there. I'm new today, and I know sometimes it's the wrong times. Yeah, so every night, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and every Wednesday at 8, the market goes up and down. The harmonic shows it turning. Yeah, basically the markets that show harmonic patterns show you when to basically enter your trades and stuff like that. Give you a high probability trade setup every single time. So that's why I'm pretty accurate whenever I'm trading. And when you trade harmonic patterns, also you have less exposure in the market. Also, a lot of people just get on the charts and just start clicking buttons, trading and stuff like that. Like this one trade right here, somebody probably took since January 2019. Somebody, a couple of traders, some people probably took about 20, 30 trades already. And guess what? I only took at least 3 trades. This one trade right here probably equal to it's probably the equivalent of somebody else taking 10 trades. Think about that. Let's see. Is this the only strategy you use? Yes, it's the only strategy that I use. Button mashers. I thought that was me. Yeah, don't be a button masher. Like literally just focus on a plan. Focus on this plan right here. Like I'm giving you guys the blueprint that's like helping you catch moves like this. Like honestly. So yeah, I'm giving you guys the blueprint, like literally to understanding how to trade these harmonic patterns. But guys, anybody got any questions? I like, that's my time. I actually went over a little bit. I'm going to study this. Good teaching. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the recording as well on YouTube, and I still didn't catch 400 pips. Being in there more times. Oh my God, I'm learning harmonics this week. Thank you. I'm so thankful I found you. Yeah, I'm glad you jumped on. So I need to see you guys every single day on my sessions. If you guys got any questions, whatever, my Instagram is billionaire BILLONAI. That's my IG. Feel free to follow me. Do you trade all patterns? Yeah, I trade every single pattern because, all right, so when I first got started trading, you have to understand that these patterns can be confusing, trying to learn all these different ratios and train your eye to see the specific harmonic pattern, right? What you have to do is literally take it one step at a time. Like, I traded one specific harmonic pattern for an entire year straight, all right? Think about that. One pattern for an entire year straight. And I recommend that each and every one of you all do the same as that thing, master that pattern, then guess what? Take on a new pattern, master that, and keep adding to your portfolio. But once you start identifying, like, I trade naked. So once I open up my charts, like these harmonic patterns like hit me, they pop out in my face every single time I open up my charts. So once you guys start doing the same as that thing, training your eyes to see the different movements in the market, then it's like you're gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna be a beast ass trader for real. So this trade probably is gonna go for about 550 pips for my entry point. So again, being able to catch moves like this is what I really want you guys to do. Thank you so much. Yes, Sandra. I'm glad you stopped by, you jumped on. What's your Instagram? It's a billionaire. I told you, little things like that, yeah. Like, I just posted my Instagram up here. You gotta pay attention. There it is again. I'm gonna be picking on you a lot too, cause I'm gonna pick on you a lot. So yeah, yeah, guys, that's my time. I'm gonna upload my session. I'm gonna upload my session to my YouTube, so you all can go back and watch the recording. Like I say, master it, study it, whatever questions y'all have, feel free to hit me up. I'll also drop my IG on the session, and I'm going to post it here. After it uploads, I'm going to post it here in the comment section, so it should be here tonight. So just go back here and look at the date right here. This is another thing. This is the date right here. So make sure you go here and look at the date as well, so you know exactly the date that I posted it. So I'm gonna post my YouTube video in there. But yeah, guys, let's make this money. Tomorrow's NFP. I'm not gonna be trading at all. I'm gonna just be chilling. And you're welcome. Thank you so much. You're welcome. No problem. Love the realness. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, if you guys see me, like slapping y'all around, cyber slapping y'all on Zoom and whatever like that on these webinars, don't take it personal. I just want to see you guys make money. You all are here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. So I'm in a position where I can help so many people, and you all are the selected individuals that I plan on helping. Thank you very, very much. All right, guys. I'll see you all later. Future beast ass traders, y'all study up. Have a great week, and I'll see you all later. I'm out.